Hi, I'm Paul from Hillside Brewery, and today I'm going to be showing you how to tap your own cask of beer. So we offer two casks. You've got a 9-gallon, which is about 72 pints, or a 4.5 gallon, which is about 36 pints. We provide everything you need to tap a cask, apart from a mallet. So you'll need one of those. You can optionally get some pliers, which might help later on. So to start, we're going to take our chocks, and all you really want to do with those is position them at the back of the cask to make sure it's tilting forwards and to stop it sliding round. Then we're going to take your hard spile, which is the darker looking one, put the small end on the little round in the bottom and give it a good whack in. Sometimes if the beer's well conditioned, it will fizz through, but just don't worry about that, let it kind of settle down. Maybe give it half an hour or so. Then you want to get your tap. Now sometimes when you're pouring your beer out and you want to stop it, people think this is, you have to keep on turning it round, but when it's in line with the tap, it's open. When it's horizontal, it's closed. So make sure the tap's closed. Pop the end in there, give it a few little taps, and then one nice big tap there. So this is where you may want some pliers. You can either use your mallet to loosen that off, or grab your pliers, which makes it a lot easier. Pull that out. Then we're going to get your soft spile and tap that in. The reason being, when you want to pour out your beer, the soft spile lets air in, so when you pour 1 pint out, that allows a pint of air in. If you're leaving your cask overnight and you want to keep the condition in there, a bit of the fizz, you can take out the soft spile and put back in your hard spile. But whenever you're pouring your beer, you want to keep the soft spile in. If you're struggling to get some flow or to get beer out at the kind of flow rate you want, you can always loosen that off or take it out. But to help with the pouring of the beer into the glass, what you want to do, pour on your downspout, and that will help prevent any wasted beer, because the last thing we want is to see wasted beer. So, there you go, enjoy. So the only other thing that you might want to consider is whether you want your cask to be live or bright. And all that means is if your cask is live, there's the yeast in there, so when you've tapped it, you'll need to give it kind of 24, 48 hours to allow the yeast to settle to the bottom of the cask. And then you don't want to move that or touch it at all, because you'll unsettle the yeast, and then you'll end up with that in your beer, some floating bits. What we can do as a brewery is, if you give us prior warning and ask for the cask to be bright, all we do is we tap it in the brewery and we decant the beer off the yeast into another cask. So it means that if you've got a party, barbecue, function, you want to be able to drink it all, plonk it on the side, tap it, and good to go. Bright is probably the way forwards, but you've got flexibility, and we're happy to talk through those options with you.